What's up, guys? Welcome back to Horror Talk, episode 13. You guys voted on this one. This is Tales from the Crypt. Sorry about the noise that's outside. People like to be loud. But other than that, Tales from the Crypt, episode 13. Let's do this. And I got Greg as usual. He's my guest.
All right. So, Tales from the Crypt.
Yeah,
this is a big
horror anthology.
Yeah, a big piece of media to tackle here. There's so many episodes. It was on HBO originally, right? The show. Mm-hmm. Ran from 1989 to 96.
I even caught it on Sci-Fi one time.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching it. I remember watching it on HBO when I was probably way too young to be watching these episodes.
Yeah.
Like, that's my origin with this. It's based on the comics, right? EC Comics,
yeah,
Entertaining Comics. So there was the Tales from the Crypt, which was the name of this movie or show, and they also had a Vault of Horror and Haunt of Fear. Yeah, you got the Vault of Horror here. One of the things I like about this show, though, that's cool, I think, is that like if you look in the credits for each episode, like it'll tell you like what comic it's actually from, the story's based on, which I think is really cool. Like it actually, these are all based on these comics from the 50s.
Little shorts.
This little anthology, like. Really nice segments are just like short, but they're sweet. Like two episodes per episode, or two different stories per episode, which are nice.
Yeah. You usually get one story, but like I know what you mean.
Yeah, they kind of chunked it out, so
sometimes you get two.
Yeah.
But
nice short, 25-30 minute runtime on them,
Yeah.
Get you in, get you out. Good anthology horror.
Yeah, we didn't mention this in the horror anthology episode we did of Horror Talk.
I mean, we should have. This is kind of,
Well, this is
one of the granddaddies of anthology horror right here. I mean,
so we just dedicated a whole episode.
Yeah, we'll just do the whole episode on it. It's fine. That's what we're doing now. So one of the things that I've always thought is really notable about this show is that the casting they got for this show is insane. Like this is like the early '90s,
really good cast,
and they just got
everybody,
all these Hollywood A-listers to be in this little horror show, which is I think really cool. I mean, it's like Brad Pitt, Tom Hanks, Whoopi Goldberg, like all these
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Yeah, Arnold Schwarzenegger was in the episode.
Directed the episode.
He did, that too. Like it's really cool. They got these A-listers to come be in their little horror show. Like I said,
there used to be a rap. A Tales from the Crypt rap.
Really?
And it would, our cousin used to watch it, Devin.
Yeah.
Shouts to him. But anyway,
So,
they had a Christmas album too.
Really?
Tales from
the Crypt. Not aware they did
John
albums.
Quasar basically just did rhymes of the Christmas songs and stuff. But you could look that up on YouTube too if you guys want to check that out.
Nice.
What were you saying?
So I was going to say, for all the A-listers, so going back and watching this, we've been watching episodes lately, it's cool to see for all the A-listing actors, you see and you immediately know the name of,
Yeah.
The list goes on and on. Joe Pesci, Beverly D'Angelo, all these big
If you
names.
watch Yellow, which is considered the best episode of all time, I just want to mention it because it has Dan Aykroyd and freaking Lance Henderson.
That's awesome. I mean, it doesn't get better than that, but
a couple other people too.
Well, I was gonna say, for every recognizable person you see in this movie, I'm always sitting there going oh, that character actor, I know them from something, and it's they're from some other horror movie or other low budget exploitation movie that
Or there's this big name house.
Well, or that. But I just love that. You get all the big stars, but then you also get all these character actors that you were if you're a horror fan, you're gonna recognize a lot of these character actors, lesser known. Michael Berryman's in an episode, I think.
They had that guy from Wings.
Yeah, There's
where it was the ghouls in the graveyard.
I don't know if I know that episode.
We'll probably watch that later.
Right.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
All right. But yeah, I just thought it was cool. The cast in this was always really great.
Yeah, the cast is phenomenal. I could not believe all the household Hollywood names.
Oh man, it's crazy. I feel a show like this couldn't exist now.
I wish Danny DeVito was on an episode.
Oh, that would have been awesome. Yeah, a little DeVito in there.
But it never got that. But
yeah.
So these are the seasons. I don't have season 5.
7 seasons, right?
Yeah. It's never been to Blu-ray or 4K, so that's...
Yeah, it's like stuck in like limbo for rights.
People want a reboot or...
Yeah, I mean, I'm surprised.
I don't want a reboot.
I'm surprised it's like not on any streaming services. It's not on Blu-ray. Like, I guess it has to do with the rights between HBO and like EC Comics, and they can't settle on it. It's something like that. But yeah, so like it's not, and you can't hardly watch it anywhere. The only place you can really watch it online, I've discovered, is there are quite a few episodes on YouTube, but the quality is usually pretty bad. But I mean, you can still watch the episodes; they're just like 480p. But I mean, if you know, it's better than nothing, I guess. You're watching them on YouTube.
So what's next? What do you want to talk
about? We were going to talk about the spin-offs. So they get the main show.
The main show here.
Which
I
is
don't have
7
season
seasons.
5, but I missed
a ton of episodes. I mean,
still plenty to watch.
Yeah. But then they had movies, right? They had
they had movies. Here's the movies. This is the double feature.
Yeah, the actual tales from Bordello of Blood and Demon Knight, right? Mm-hmm. I mean, Demon Knight's like Billy Zane's best movie, right? I mean,
it has Jada Pinkett
Smith. Jada Pinkett's in it. Yep.
Dick Miller.
Oh yeah, Dick Miller. Yeah, once again another hardworking character actor.
A bucket of blood.
In some Tales from the Crypt, but. I haven't seen Bordello of Blood in a long time. I know it's a vampire flick. I haven't seen. It's Dennis Miller, and it's a vampire.
Miller.
Yeah, Dennis Miller.
I kind of like that.
Of all people, yeah. I mean, yeah, he's all right in that movie, but like, I haven't seen that one in a long time. But I mean, I remember it being pretty fun.
Yeah, Corey Feldman's in it.
Oh yeah, Corey Feldman is in it.
He's in also Tales from the Crypt episode.
I'm sure he would be. Why wouldn't he be? You know, I mean.
Yeah. So this is the double feature. Has the slipcover. This is kind of hard to find this edition, but I know Scream Factory released these in single editions. Those are out of print though, so.
So let's talk about the Crypt Keeper. Like he's like the host, you know, your host for the show.
He's like the awesomest horror host.
He's a really good horror host. I mean, here's the thing. Like I feel like as the seasons go on. Like, he's always, like, kind of, like, you know, cracking puns and being, like, not completely serious. But as the seasons roll on, like, he just gets sillier and sillier. Like, his costumes get more elaborate. And, like, which is always fun to watch him in, like, the costumes and stuff.
Yeah, like sometimes the costumes would be, like, the earlier seasons at least would be the theme of the episode.
Oh, yeah, he usually does, like, match the theme of the episode. It's great, like...
But if you watch, like, let's say, the British Tales from the Crypt...
Oh, yeah, is that the...
Season 7.
I like
the
that
last season.
Yeah.
He does the costumes, but, like... He doesn't, like, they don't match up to the episode, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And, Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Yeah, Ewan McGregor in there. Tim Roth is also in that season, right? Or no, he's in an early season.
Tony Todd.
Yeah, Tony Todd's in there. Like,
Tony Todd.
Like, yeah, so many good names in that, but,
there's Eddie Lizard from...
Oh, yeah.
You gotta just go back and watch some of these.
I mean, it's insane to watch, like,
7.
Go back and watch all these episodes and just seeing all the people that are, you know, very recognizable actors in this show.
Getting back to the movies, there was the old...
Yeah, the 72.
I got the double feature.
Yeah, that's...
they're kind of corny, but they're fun.
I think they're pretty good. I mean, I like I haven't seen Vault of Horror, but I've seen Tales from the Crypt. It's got, you know, it's anthology. You know, it's Tales from the Crypt. I mean, I think they did a good job on that movie.
Good old double.
It's kind of like that early 70s Hammer kind of feel to it, you know.
This is like the drive-in edition, I think. It's like midnight movies.
Oh, nice.
But yeah, they have this on Blu-ray.
Peter Cushing's in one segment of that.
I think so.
I'm pretty sure he is.
Let's see here.
I always like seeing Peter Cushing in things, so.
Yeah, he's probably in here.
I'm pretty sure he's in there. I watched it not that long ago, so.
Yeah.
Back to the spin-offs. There was a kids cartoon that was a spin-off of it, which apparently you watched it. Apparently you watched it when you were a kid. I didn't know about it.
Yeah, it would be watched it like really early in the morning.
That makes sense.
It was like
Saturday morning cartoon
5,
style
6 in the morning.
Yeah. I never watched it as a kid, but like I went back and watched a couple episodes just to check it out, and like. Obviously, it's very much, you know, centered. You know, it's for kids, but it had some like decent horror, like, you know, tropes to it and everything. You know,
spooky.
Nice little introduction to horror. You know, for the kids. So yeah, that was cool. They did that, and I mean,
and I just liked. I got to tell you this story. I met John Quisera a couple times, and I think that's how you say his name, John Quisera. Yeah. Anyway, I got a photo with him. He's a pretty cool guy.
Oh, nice.
He actually does the voice very well because he is the voice.
Well, yeah, he's the Crypt Keeper, right? I mean,
yeah, and people have asked him like at the conventions. He was like, "Would you do that again?" And he's like, "Well, it's in limbo, sort of." Like what we were talking about.
I see. Yeah.
So we don't know if we're gonna get it.
Man, I'd like to meet him. I just want to hear him do that voice to see if he can still do it.
He could still do it.
That's awesome.
My one of my buddies drew him a Crypt Keeper drawing.
Oh, nice.
And he said it looked like the Crypt Keeper on acid. I thought that was funny.
That's cool.
That was from my friend. So, but getting back to the actual Tales from the Crypt, there was a pinball machine too.
Yeah.
And you can actually see him playing it on here. I'll show you guys.
Oh, yeah?
He's right there.
Oh, cool. All right. Yeah, he's playing the pinball.
If you guys can see that.
Yeah.
It's like
that's pretty cool.
There. But, yeah, there's Tales from the Crypt is always amazing. What other notes we got on here?
Oh, we're just gonna raffle. We can't go through all the episodes obviously because there's a lot of them.
We're doing
and there's a lot of really good episodes.
All-time favorites.
So yeah, the ones we really like
Top
anyway.
4.
I mean, it's hard to pick your favorites even on this. And I by no means have seen all of them because there's so many. But man, there's a lot of good ones. So I figured we'd rattle off, a couple, like 3 each or whatever. We take turns. So what's your first pick?
Let's see. I'm gonna go with let's see, and All Through the House.
Oh,
that's
so this is actually the pilot episode.
Yeah, I believe so.
And this same story was told in the 1972 movie, actually.
And in the comics.
And obviously these are all based on the comics.
Like
for sure.
Before.
Yeah, so it's a pretty cool story. It's about this woman and her young daughter, and she decides to murder her husband on Christmas Eve. Yeah. And then, of course, as she's trying to dispose of the body, a psycho killer gets loose, dressed like Santa Claus, and she can't call the cops.
It's Larry Drake.
Yeah, Larry Drake, the guy from Dark Knight the Scarecrow, plays the... and the mom is Mary Ellen... What's her name? Mary Ellen Trainor? Yeah, she's the mom from... was it... what was she in?
She said she was the mom in...
I know I recognized her, because oh man, is she the mom in...
We're spacing, but that's okay.
Yeah, no. Some other 80s movie. I recognized her from that. I'm like, oh, she's the mom.
She's been in a lot of things.
Wasn't... Oh, well, doesn't matter. But yeah, another recognizable actor. I mean, you see her and like, oh, yeah, I know her from whatever. But a good story. I mean, obviously it's a classic. It's in the pilot episode, so can't go wrong with that. Anything else you want to say about that one?
So I like that one because it's basically Killer Santa.
Yeah, I mean,
but it's not like just Silent Night, the typical one. It's like he actually escaped from a mental hospital.
I will say this. I remember watching that episode as a kid, and it was terrifying. Man, that Santa is freaking scary looking, man. Yeah.
Well, he had prosthetics.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah.
Yeah,
but there was some good effects on there. It was a scary Santa. That one stuck with me.
What's your favorite?
All right, one of my favorites is Easel Kill Ya. This is starring Tim Roth. I love Tim Roth. I know him from the Tarantino movies, obviously.
Yeah, he's great.
It's about an artist who's kind of down on his luck, and then he accidentally kills one of his neighbors. And then he paints the dead body of his...
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
And then, so, he's selling it to this, patron who, likes, buying this morbid stuff. And it's, I don't know if it's his wife or his girlfriend, but the point is, she's got some illness and she needs a surgery, so he needs this money. And so he ends up, making one more kill so he can paint another thing to get money for a surgery. Of course, the twist here is that he killed the doctor that was going to do the surgery on his wife's, for his wife. So, yeah, these are all spoilers. Let's go with
spoiler episode.
This show's been out forever. So, yeah. But I thought that was really cool. I kind of saw it coming, but I was like, oh man, yeah, he killed the doctor. Of course, now his wife's doomed.
That was a great one. I really enjoyed that one.
I really like Tim Roth, so you can't go wrong with that.
Because I'm a painter myself, as you know.
Yeah, there you go.
So I kind of
don't be murdering doctors.
Oh, I won't. I learned from the episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't make the same mistakes. Let's see. My second favorite is going to be Lower Birth from season 2.
So I haven't seen this one, but you told me about it, and it seems
I'll
very
go ahead and just spill.
Just like give us a rundown.
I won't spoil it, but
okay,
it's basically the origin of the Crypt.
Yeah, interesting. I need to watch this one apparently.
Yeah, and it's the sideshow freaks, but I won't say which one it is since you haven't seen it.
Okay, all right.
Excuse me. Definitely a good one though.
I mean, you gotta love.
I won't say too much, but I just know it's the origin of the Crypt Keeper.
Origin of the Crypt Keeper. That's just a
cool.
cool idea in and of itself. You know, like that's really awesome.
What's your second?
All right, I'm gonna go with another one I remember from being a kid, the ventriloquist dummy. Which has Bobcat Goldthwait, which I love Bobcat Goldthwait anyway. And like he's basically Bobcat is an aspiring ventriloquist, and he's trying to study with this guy who's a master, and he's like famous. He's an older guy. He's like the best ventriloquist around, and basically it comes down to that like it's not a dummy. It's like his Siamese twin brother that's like on his hand. And so that's why he's so good at it. So yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty disturbing, you know. Yeah, he puts the thing and he puts like the body for the it's basically on his hand. Yeah. Really cool effects, like really good like reveal to like that. Like it's pretty terrifying. A twist at the end, oh, for sure. I mean that was the big twist. Like it's actually like his brother that is
Yeah.
Good episode. I really enjoy that. I enjoy Bobcat, of course.
Yeah, Bobcat's great. Let's see, my number 3. Let's see here. Corman's Calamity.
Yeah. This is another one I don't think I've seen. At least I don't remember.
Well, this is like basically this is about an editing room, editing the Tales from the Crypt comics.
Okay, yeah. So that's cool. Like I like how they like kind of like I don't know, bring itself in on its. I don't know how to say that. Like it's like they're like referencing themselves.
Like a fourth wall break.
Yeah, kind of like they're referencing themselves in it, which is cool. I think. Yeah, I need to see this one.
Yeah, we'll probably watch that one later. That one is. I think stars the guy from Night Court. I could be wrong.
Oh, okay.
I don't.
Like I said, a lot of 80s actors in there that famous and not so famous actors. Which I think
some
is really
people
cool.
that don't even act anymore.
That's what I'm saying. I really love that you can just watch it and be like, oh, that guy's from this or that woman's from this, and even if you don't know their name, it's just cool to see all these people that are
like last week. I was watching the random ones to prepare for this, and they had the guy that played Mooney and.
Killer Clowns. Yeah, see, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
I was like, I
don't know that actor's name, but I recognize him. That's that's one of the things I like about this show.
Pulled out a lady's heart.
Yeah. All right.
This is weird.
Yeah.
It was called Seance.
Oh, okay.
So if you guys want to look that up,
yeah.
As Mooney from Killer Clowns.
Nice.
What's your number 3?
I'm gonna go with Split Personality. This is starring Joe Pesci. Like, I don't know, you can tell my picks for the most part are just like actors I like, I guess, because Joe Pesci is fantastic in this. He's just being Joe Pesci. It's great. If you've seen Joe Pesci in the 90s, in like Casino or Goodfellas or whatever, he's like that same kind of sleazy, dude. And basically he's like this down on his luck guy, and he runs, his car breaks down or whatever, and he's this weird looking architectural house, and there's these twins in there, and like they're rich, and so he kind of like gets his in there, and then like he decides he can I think he says in the episode, he's like, I can marry one and only get half their money, but if I marry both, I'll get both their money, and it's great. So he tells them he has a twin that's in South Africa, which just is absolutely ridiculous.
He just puts on a fake...
Yeah, he puts on a fake ponytail. He looks like freaking Steven Seagal with the ponytail on. It's ridiculous. So he marries both of them, and of course it doesn't end well for him because they find out he was lying to them. And then so it turns out the twins actually killed their father, who was the famous architect, because they couldn't, they were fighting over him. They couldn't. There was not enough for him to go around. So then, the ending, they split Joe Pesci in half, and then they each get a half of Joe Pesci. Split personality. I really liked that episode.
That was a really good one.
Yeah, I mean Joe Pesci's great in it. So I mean,
let's see.
Anything else you want? Any other notable ones you want to rattle off?
Yeah, I should probably do that. Let me see here. Look through my seasons because they have the. Oh yeah, here we go. I'll talk about this one. This is the Ghouls or whatever. I think it's called Murder Mass.
Oh, okay.
Morning Mass. Yeah, Morning Mass. It's stars Steven Weber. Remember that guy?
Oh yeah, I think I've seen him.
He was in Wings, I think.
What's that one about?
So this one is maybe he needs a ghostwriter. A reporter gets in deep when he digs up a story about a cemetery. And basically there's like bodies and homeless people disappearing, but you find out it's ghouls.
Oh, alright.
Stealing the bodies.
Oh, stealing the bodies.
In the graveyards.
Man. Alright.
So that was a good one. Another one I gotta show you.
What was the one that with Beverly D'Angelo in it and Reginald Val Johnson? Was it like Vampire Concerto or like? Oh yeah, it's like an Agatha Christie style one. I really like that episode. Is that like season 2 or 3?
That is 4.
Is that 4? I really like that episode. Is it called? What's it called again? It's something Concerto, right?
Werewolf Concerto.
Yeah, Werewolf Concerto. That one's really good. Like it's like an Agatha Christie like whodunit, like kind of like they're all in like this hotel or whatever. Yeah. And I kind of run the twist because like it turns out Beverly D'Angelo, they're like hunting a werewolf basically, and it turns out Beverly D'Angelo is a vampire. That's like the twist to it. Really good episode. Really good acting. Reginald Val Johnson, if you don't know, he was Carl Winslow on
Family Matters.
Yeah, Family Matters. So yeah, he's really good.
He was also he was a cop in that, but he was also a cop in
he's also a cop in Die Hard. Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Everybody should have.
I mean, we just call him Carl Winslow and everything he's in. You know, especially when he's a cop.
This one's, I'm going to mention this because I have to. It's What's Cooking? Star.
Oh, yeah, we watched that one not too long ago.
Christopher Reeve.
Judd Nelson's in it, too.
Nelson.
Yeah, of Breakfast Club fame. Pretty
Meatloaf.
Good one. Yeah, Meatloaf. I forgot. They eat Meatloaf, which is great because, you know, he's Meatloaf. They turn him into, well, he's a steak, but close enough, you know. They eat Meatloaf in this. Fantastic episode.
Yeah, that was a classic. That was a little monster.
Yeah.
Crypt Keeper. Like we said, he does all those costumes.
And tells terrible puns.
We pretty much did our top 5.
I mean, yeah, we kind of
it's hard to
through them. I mean, like, there's so many, you know.
Yeah.
This video would be way too long if we just kept going.
Yeah. This one, though, has that lady from...
Oh, yeah, I recognize her. I don't know her name, though.
I don't know. You guys, I think she's from, Back to the Future.
Oh, is that Leah Thompson? That's Leah Thompson. Yeah, it's Leah Thompson.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if I've seen that episode.
Yeah.
All the references.
But like I said, there's a lot of these.
They're good.
Just trying to go over these one more time.
I mean, Brad Pitt's in an episode.
Yeah, Brad Pitt's in a racing episode.
And there's a drag racer.
There's the one. There's the ghouls one.
Oh yeah.
There's the one with the guy. He gets arrested, and then the cop ends up dying.
Oh yeah. I remember this episode. I remember that episode from a long time ago. That's a good one. Man, I haven't seen that. What's the name of that one? I haven't seen that one in a long time. That's a good one. I forgot about that.
I think it's Carry. No, it's not Carry On Death, is it?
It probably is because the vultures eating Carry On.
Rubber Feeling.
That's
it.
That's it. Yeah, I remember that episode, man. I haven't seen that in forever. That's a
Carry
good one.
On Death.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Like the Beatles. But is there any other final ones you want to put?
I think we can wrap it up.
Yeah, I don't want to drag it on too long for you guys.
Excellent show.
But you like the long videos. So
it's too bad there's not a Blu-ray transfer, or it's not on a streaming service. I would love to see this.
There was a box set.
True. Okay. Yeah.
But it's kind of cheap.
I bet it's probably hard to find these days. So
I got the individual seasons.
Yeah.
I need season 5, but after that
I would love for this to come to Max on streaming. I would watch all of these, but
there was also what?
I said I would watch all these, but you can watch them on YouTube. It's just 480p, kind of terrible quality.
Well, there's also, I want to end on this one. There's a third movie called Tales from the Crypt Ritual.
Okay, I haven't seen this one.
And it's basically about voodoo. The Crypt Keeper's a lot cheaper looking.
Okay, so lower budget on this movie, I assume. Yeah, this will come after the other movies?
HBO.
Okay, it might have been like a straight dip. Yeah, HBO. Yeah, don't know this one, so yeah.
But it's basically about voodoo. You guys can Google that fucker.
Google that fucker. Exactly.
But yeah,
it's Tales from the Crypt.
That's Tales from the Crypt.
Good stuff.
Can't go wrong.
What's not to like? It's great.
You got the Tales from the Crypt rap. You got the You got the plushies, or not plushies, but the dog had Crypt had a doll. They had that Christmas album. You can look that up on YouTube. They have the whole rap video on YouTube too. He even did I'll end on this. He did it was a late night. It was a late night host kind of. Yeah, but it was it was New Year's.
Oh, okay, he hosted a New Year's special.
Yeah, that's what.
That's cool.
Sorry for stalling. I just had to think about that. But yeah, we'll end on it here. Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave a comment, let us know what your favorite Tales from the Crypt episode is. I'd love to hear from you. And next week is going to be Crypticon. So
we're going to Crypticon.
See you there. If you're there, say hi.
For sure.
Not, that's cool too.
We'll be there on Friday.
Oh yeah. I'll see you later.